Hello friends, welcome back to our channel, the Pune Coder. Today we are going to discuss about dependency inversion principle. It is the one of the principle from our solid principle list. So let's get started. So as per the definition of dependency inversion principle, it says high level module should not depend on low level module. Both should depend on abstraction and abstraction should not depend on details. Details should not depend on abstraction. This sounds quite lengthy, but yeah, let's make it simple. Let's understand it through example. Okay, so let's take one bad example and then we'll go with good example as usual. So let's say, as per our definition, high level module should not depend on low level module. Let's target this one first. Okay, so in our example, we have one switch class and other one is light bulb class. So what this switch class is doing, it is operating this light bulb. So here if you notice, this switch class is tightly coupled with light bulb. So let's say if you want to add any other gadget like fan or like some other gadget, you have to make changes in the switch class, and here the switch class is high level module. So we are violating our first line itself, that high level module should not depend on low level module. So here the high level module switches depend on low level module. The next line is both should depend on abstraction. So we don't see any dependency here for light bulb and switch on any other class. Next one is abstraction should not depend on details. This means like whatever abstraction you are creating, that should not depend on its implementation classes. Implementation classes should depend on abstraction like interfaces and abstract class. So let's go to the good example how we are solve, like how this problem is solved using dependency inversion principle, and what are the advantages of using dependency inversion principle. So now this is a second example. We can say it is a good example. So here again we have some low level modules, high level modules and abstraction. So if you see here, the low level module, the low level module 1, low level module 2, they are depend on abstraction, this switchable interface, and the high level module. Again it is depend on the abstraction, the switchable, which is interface. So here let's understand the definition again. High level module should not depend on low level module. So our switch class is not dependent on any of the low level module like fan, light bulb. Then both should depend on abstraction. Yes, they are depend on abstraction. Fan implement switchable and light bulb implement switchable. Again what it's saying, abstraction should not depend on details, details should depend on abstraction. Yeah, this is also we are following because we are using interfaces. Now let's say this example solves the dependency inversion principle. How? So if you take your high level module, it is a switch class. So here we are not giving any reference of any low level module. So it is not depend on low level module like fan and light bulb. And whenever we are using this switch, irrespective of the low level module, it can work seamlessly. So we can, it is easy to add any other low level module. Like here we have two. So in previous example we have only light bulb, so now here we have fan also. So both the low level module should work seamlessly with this switch as a high level module, and it is very easy to add new more modules, low level modules. So this sounds similar to Liskow's substitutional principle, but again these two principle talks about different aspect of the programming. So Liskow's substitution principle talks about the replacement of the subclasses. We can replace the subclasses if they are related, they are from same parent. Here we are talking about the coupling dependency. The high level module should not depend on low level module, and both should depend on abstraction, and abstraction should not depend on details. So this is a subtle, like, main difference between Liskov substitution principle and the dependency inversion principle. This is all about dependency inversion principle, guys. I hope you like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video, and do let me know if you want to know anything, any other concept in detail. I'll make the videos of them. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much.